All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakag Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And it's a shit Shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing and pushing the work in truth and in sincerity. Okay? I want to go in this video, man, about the pestilences that are about to come onto this earth, okay? Which, we get the word pestilence, okay? A fatal epidemic disease, especially bubonic plague, okay? It says disease, contagion, infection, sickness, okay? Epidemic, a widespread occurrence of an infectious disease in a community at a particular time. Okay? So, the Bible speaks about pestilences. Okay? When you go into the scriptures, Romans 15:4, it says that the things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. Okay? And the Lord brought pestilence into Egypt. America is the second Egypt. Okay? So, this disease that's about to come, okay, whether it's man-made or something that when we get bubonic plague, the most common form of plague in humans, characterized by fever, delirium, and the formation of buboes. Okay, but the disease that's about to come, whether it is man-made or something that just happens, it's going to be sent from the Most High God, which his name is Yahweh. Okay, and the Lord prophesied of these diseases that are gonna happen. Okay, and a part of what sparked my interest in this topic right now, okay, is I was reading an article about Big Pharma, and it says it celebrates New Year by raising prices on over 250 drugs. Okay, and when you go into it, it said blood thinners, cancer therapies, and treatments for respiratory conditions, HIV, arthritis, and multiple sclerosis. Okay, so they raised the treatment for the medications, okay, which they say that they do this, often. Okay, it's nothing new, but the times that we're coming into, and also, another point, there are times where they raised it, right here it says the infamous hike of more than 5,000%. So when that dollar bill crashes, okay, the price of, and let's say the pestilence is out here, the price of these medications are going to be out the door, man. Okay, they're really going to skyrocket, and people aren't going to be able to buy or sell anything except those who have the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. Okay, because that's one of the things that they're going to require from you when you go into the hospital. They're going to pull up all your records. Okay, you know who you are. All your information, what you're allergic to, is going to be on that chip. Okay, so Revelation 13 and 16, it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? And these hospitals, okay, are going to be down with the system. Okay? You got to know during that time of this pestilence that's about to come was prophesied, okay, that it ain't going to be no calling the police, to call an ambulance for you and stuff like that. It ain't going to be none of that. Okay? Matthew 24 and 7, it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." Okay, so different places are going to go through different things. Okay? You have some places that, you have race wars. Some places are going to have famine. Some places are going to have pestilences, the diseases. Some places are going to have earthquakes. Going to be, in some places are going to be dealing with all this stuff, man. Because when if an earthquake was to happen, right, and let's say it knock out a power grid, or let's say something happens like that, EMP happens. A lot of people aren't going to be able to get their medications. A lot of these people are sick, and that's going to also spread a lot of diseases also, but being as though we're talking about pestilences, okay, a pestilent, a pest, a plague, okay, it says a disease, okay, it says all of these are the beginning of sorrows, okay. So that's one of the things that were prophesied, okay, which prophecy means to say something before it happens. So let me get this scripture, Jeremiah 28 and 8. "The prophets that have been before me and before you of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence." Okay? How often do you hear that there's a recall on something? We don't control the food that we eat. We don't know what they're actually doing with it. Unless you're growing your own food. And then people, we talk about the chemtrails and stuff like that. Weakening your immune system. And you have some people that weaken their immune system when they go to get these shots that they give. And they make you, they say, you got certain places, it's mandatory for you to get shots, especially if you have a child. Your child has to get these shots in order to go to school. These diseases, which they have control of them. That's why they have something called the CDC, Center for Disease Control. They control, all of these diseases. So it wouldn't be a surprise if they put it out there for people to get. Okay? That's pretty much all I'm saying. Okay? And in order for, because here go the thing. If they're outsourcing people as far as, making the prices for the medicine, the medications to be higher, if they're making the prices higher, right, and nobody has the money to buy them, then guess what? They put out disease. Now you're forced to get them. Now you're forced to get them. More people are gonna go run to get those try to get those cures. And here go another thing. You can't get this cure unless you have this RFID chip implanted in you. That's one one of the things that the country, and not only the country, this world is about to do. Okay? Revelation 18 and 23. It says, and the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in you. It's talking about America. People think America has the light. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in you. For your merchants were the great men of the earth. For by your sorceries were all nations deceived. Okay? And when you go into this word sorcery, okay, the Greek word right there is pharmakia. Okay? This article, the title of it says Big Pharma. Okay? So pharmakia, okay, means sorcery. It says the use or the administering of drugs, poisoning, which these drugs really poison you at the end of the day too. It says sorcery, magical arts often found in connection with idolatry and fostered with it by it. The deceptions and seductions of idolatry. They put these pills out here, they put these medications out here, they put these drugs out here, okay, these diseases even, in order for you to run to them for help. Which is pretty much a spell. So pestilence, okay, a lot of people catching a disease at once is written in the scriptures. Okay, and we're coming upon those times. Okay? You don't be surprised you see people walking down the street with, mask on their face, like they have at the hospital. Okay? But all of this, must happen because the Lord is going to destroy this place called Babylon. Okay? And hey, it's kind of crazy, man, because out here in Baltimore, you have a lot of these other nations that go to this college called Johns Hopkins, okay, which is a top school here in America. Okay, if you want to be a doctor, okay, a lot of people go to Johns Hopkins for college, to be in something as far as the medical field. Okay, a lot of these other nations like Moab, Ammon, okay, a lot of the Koreans, they come over here to go to school. Okay. Johns Hopkins is a major hospital, which they have a lot of cures for a lot of stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if it happened here in Baltimore. Okay. 2nd Ezra 15 to 46. And when this stuff happens, man, don't be surprised if certain areas get quarantined. Okay? You can look at some of these movies like Quarantine, Contagion. Okay, if these diseases that pop off, I Am Legend. Okay? 2nd Ezra 15 and 46. And thou, Asa, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person, woe be unto you, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. And China is in other countries in Asia too. India is a part of Asia. Okay, all these other countries, are starting to take on the ways of America. Okay, because you have a lot of Elamites in the medical field also. It says, and has decked your daughters in whoredom, right? Which, is the trading of the with this country. That's what the whoredom is talking about. Okay? We give you, these facilities, for your medications and stuff like that. It's all about trade. Okay? And Esau, he sets up the hospitals in these other places. Okay? And these other nations who may have been into natural remedies, they start taking the pain medications. They have Tylenol, in these other countries. It says that they might please and glory in your lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with you, right? These other nations that want to be a part of the program, they may not necessarily like America, but they may like something else in them other countries. So they want to get down with the program just because they like certain things that the other country may have. It says, thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith God, I will send plagues upon you, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste your houses with destruction and death. So it's not just going to happen here in Babylon the Great, but in other countries also. Okay? Because they want to be partakers with, this country. So now they about to get, the scoop too. America get 2 scoops, you get a scoop too, man. It says, and the glory of your power shall be dried up as a flower, the heat shall arise that is sent over you. Okay, so these other countries too, man, that America is, it's going to be all out war, man, and some of that war, is meant to get rid of people, So with that, man, thermonuclear missiles is going to come, and that's going to destroy a lot of the diseases out here too. Because they say that certain diseases cannot exist in extremely cold climate. Okay, and that's why a lot of hospitals are always cold, and certain diseases cannot exist at all in an extremely hot climate. Okay, so that fire is going to be a cleansing agent that's going to come to cleanse this world. Okay, and these diseases along with it. So with that, man, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to say shalom till next time.